a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Arjun Reddy. Arjun Reddy is a 2017 Indian Telugu-language drama film written and directed by Sandeep Vanga and produced by his brother Pranay Reddy Vanga's company Bhadrakali Pictures. It stars Vijay, Deverakonda and Shalini Pandey in the lead roles, and Rahul Ramakrishna, Jia Sharma, Sanjay Swaroop, Gopinath Bhat, Kamal Kamaraju and Kanchana in supporting roles. The film tells the story of Arjun Reddy Deshmukh, a high-functioning alcoholic surgeon who has anger management problems. Arjun is on a self-destructive path after the marriage of his girlfriend Preethi Shetty. The film focuses on his downfall and subsequent resurgence. Arjun Reddy was partially inspired by Vanga's life as a physiotherapy student. He worked on the script for 2 years and it took 4 to 5 years for the film to materialize. Principal photography commenced on the 20th of June 2016 at Hyderabad and took 86 working days to complete. Other filming locations include Mangalore, Dehradun, and New Delhi. Filming also took place in Italy. Radhan and Harshvardhan Rameshwar composed the soundtrack and score, respectively. Raj Tota was director of photography and Shashank Mali edited the film. The film was made on a budget of 45.15 crore. It was released worldwide on the 25th of August 2017 after receiving an A certification from India's Central Board of Film Certification. Post-release, the film received positive reviews for its direction, writing, cinematography, and the cast's performances, especially that of Deverakonda. It drew criticism for allegedly promoting substance abuse among young people and for its romantic scenes. The film was a box office success, grossing $510 million globally, with a distributor share of $260 million. It went on to receive 6 nominations at the 65th Filmfare Awards South, including Best Telugu Film, Best Telugu Director for Sandeep Vanga, and Best Telugu Actor for Deverakonda, the film's only win at the ceremony. It is being remade in Tamil as Vama and will be directed by Bala. Plot: Arjun Reddy is a final-year student at St. Mary's Medical College in Mangalore, India. He is one of its house surgeons who, despite being a brilliant student, has severe anger management problems that earn the wrath of the dean of the college. Arjun's aggressive nature also earns him a reputation among his juniors as a college bully. After having a brawl alongside his friend Kamal against members of the opposing team during an inter-college football match, the dean asks Arjun to either apologize or leave the college. Arjun initially chooses the latter, but stays back after meeting first-year student Preethi Shetty. Arjun and his friend Shiva enter a first-year classroom and announce that Arjun is in love with Preethi and asserts that she is exclusive to him. Initially afraid, Preethi starts adjusting herself to Arjun's overbearing attitude. She eventually reciprocates his feelings and they develop an intimate relationship. Arjun graduates with an MBBS degree and leaves for Mussoorie to pursue a master's degree in orthopedic surgery. Over the course of 3 years, Arjun's and Preethi's relationship becomes stronger. Months later, Arjun visits Preethi's house, where her father sees them kissing and throws Arjun out. Preethi's father opposes her and Arjun's relationship, because they belong to different castes. Arjun demands that Preethi must make a decision within 6 hours, otherwise he will end their relationship. Following this incident, Preethi's parents seize her telephone, making her unable to contact Arjun. By the time she manages to visit Arjun's house, he is drunk, injects morphine into himself and becomes unconscious for 2 days. Preethi is then forcibly married to someone from her caste. Arjun learns about the marriage from Shiva and goes to her house in protest. He is assaulted and gets arrested for making a scene. Arjun's father ostracizes him from the family home for damaging his reputation. With Shiva's help, Arjun finds a rented apartment and joins a private hospital as a surgeon. To cope with his emotions, he starts taking drugs, attempts one-night stands and drinks alcohol, all of which are unsuccessful. Within months, he becomes a successful surgeon and a high-functioning alcoholic who is feared by the hospital's staff members. Arjun's self-destructing behavior and refusal to move on worries Shiva and Kamal. He persuades one of his patients, Jia Sharma, a leading film star, to have a no-strings relationship with him, which he ends when she falls in love with him on a day off. Arjun unwillingly agrees to perform a life-saving surgery and collapses with dehydration. The hospital staff examine his blood samples, which show traces of alcohol and cocaine. The hospital chief files a case against Arjun, who accepts the truth on the grounds of violating his professional ethics. Arjun's medical license is temporarily cancelled and he is evicted from the flat. The next morning, Arjun learns that his grandmother has died. He meets his father and they reconcile. Arjun gives up his self-destructive habits soon after. While on vacation, Arjun sees a pregnant Preethi sitting in a park. Convinced that she is unhappy with her marriage, Arjun meets her after returning from his holiday. Preethi reveals that she left her husband days after their marriage and continued to work in a clinic. She tells Arjun he is the child's father and they reunite. The pair marries and Preethi's father apologizes for misunderstanding their love for each other. Development. After discontinuing his studies as a physiotherapist, Sandeep Vanga worked in the 2010 Telugu film Keddy as an assistant director. He worked on the script of Arjun Reddy for 2 years, and for 4 to 5 years approached producers who were not willing to finance the project until Vanga's brother Pranay Reddy agreed to do so. Pranay and Vanga's father invested in the film equally. The project was made under the production banner of Bhadrakali Pictures. Arjun Reddy was partially inspired from Vanga's life as a physiotherapy student. It is not my story, but there are a lot of references from my life. Some of my medical college friends saw the film and said that Arjun reminds them of me. After working on a scene, he used to wait for a week as he believed that for a film with twists and turns, the narrative would have a chance to jump, thereby giving scope for cinematic liberties. For the same, whenever the idea for a plot twist came to him, Vanga used to work on it for 3 to 4 weeks. In a September 2017 interview with Sangeeta Devi Dundu of The Hindu, Vanga said he believed that Telugu cinema uses dialects spoken in Guntur and Vijayawada. Since he was unaware of the way of speaking in both the places, he wrote the dialogue in a Hyderabad Telangana accent. He made use of words that were rarely spoken in colloquial Telugu like ya alu to make Arjun look real and routed. Some of the dialogue was written in Tulu, with a dark mood prevailing for 100 minutes. Vanga wanted a happy ending for the film, with 2 or 3 options for the climax. He said he didn't have the heart to end the narrative on a sad note, considering the darkness Arjun was subjected to. The initial edit was 220 minutes long. This was reduced to 186 minutes. Cast and crew. Vanga initially approached Shah-Wanand to play the film's lead role. Shah-Wanand was at first apprehensive of Vanga handling the responsibilities of directing and producing the project, but after reading the script, he changed his mind. He sent the script to many producers, who considered the project too risky to fund. After Shah-Wanand left the project, Vanga signed Vijay Deverakonda to play Arjun Reddy. Deverakonda's breakthrough film Pelli Choopulu had not yet been released, and many were against Vanga for casting him, citing it a risky move for a home production. In an interview with Indo-Asian news service, Deverakonda called the portrayal of Arjun Reddy exhausting, noting that, "I had to be constantly probing into the darkest areas of my consciousness, digging out feelings and tapping into emotions I had never touched in myself." He did not have any cinematic references, but watched films like The Godfather, Scarface and Goodfellas to remain in an alpha male zone. Arjun and Preethi had an age difference of 4 years, which Vanga wanted to showcase effectively. He chose Shalini Pandey to play Preethi. She was pursuing a career in theatre in Jabalpur. Pandey's father was apprehensive of her signing a film contract. The shoot delayed by 5 months. Pandey was firm in her decision, which strained her relationship with her father. Vanga wanted her to dub for her role, to which she agreed, because it would help her own the character completely. Vanga conducted an 8-day acting workshop with Deverakonda and Pandey. Kanchana was cast as Arjun's grandmother in November 2016. Arjun Reddy marked her comeback to Telugu cinema after Shri Data Darshanam. The producers persuaded her to join the project after a long series of discussions. Rahul Ramakrishna, who worked as a lyricist for Pelli Choopulu, was cast as Arjun's friend Shiva. Ramakrishna's career as a journalist helped him understand several dialects, which in turn had a positive effect on his performance. He called Shiva's friendship with Arjun loyal and unconditional, which gives them the liberty to deride each other at times. Amit Sharma was chosen after a 3-hour audition. Vanga felt he had the apt attitude and arrogance for the role of Amit, Arjun's nemesis. Bhushan Kalyan played the role of the college's dean. Tulu actor Gopinath Bhat was cast as Preethi's father. Sanjay Swaroop, Kamal Kamaraju, Jia Sharma, and Priyadasi Pulakonda were cast in other important roles. Nagesh Banal was initially the film's director of photography. He was replaced by Raju Tota later, who worked for 85% of the film. Deverakonda recommended him. He did the clash work for Pelli Choopulu, whose cinematography was handled by Banal. Vanga worked on the film's sound design and worked with Sachin Hariharan of Sync Cinema. Harshavar and Rameshwar composed the background score. Shashank Mali edited the film. Filming. The film's principal photography commenced at Hyderabad on the 20th of June 2016. Kanchana joined the film's sets on the 30th of November 2016. The protagonist's college life portions were filmed at the 3 heritage buildings of the University College of Hampankata, Mangalore. Other filming locations included Dehradun and Delhi in India and parts of Italy. According to Deverakonda, Vanga wanted to set the film in a coastal city and chose Mangalore, mirroring his student life in Dharwad, and stayed there for 10 days to finalize the locations. In an interview with idlebrain.com, Vanga said, "When you write a script, you think about a particular location. But it scared me when we got worst of locations for some of the scenes. But it didn't matter, because our attention would be on characters. I realized that when content is clear, locations doesn't matter most of the times." The principal photography was completed in 86 working days, and was made on a budget of 51.5 million. Vanga preferred long, uninterrupted takes. The pre-intermission sequence was 7 minutes long. According to Deverakonda, if filmed in conventional style, Vanga would have finished the film in 200 working days. For a few scenes, Tota used a handheld camera weighing 25 kilograms, which adversely affected his hands. The classroom fight scene featuring Deverakonda, Pandey and Sharma was filmed in a single take. Sharma wanted Deverakonda to actually hit him to make the scene look natural. He said their experience in theatre helped their performances. The crew wanted to film the intermission scene, in which Arjun urinates in his pants, authentically. But a delay in the shoot led to the insertion of a medical hosepipe in Deverakonda's trousers. Music. The soundtrack of Arjun Reddy consists of 7 songs, all of which were composed by Radhan, Anantasriram, Rambabugasala, and Shrestha wrote the lyrics of 2 songs each, while Mandela Padaswamy was the lyricist of Mari Mari. Shrestha wrote the lyrics for Madhuame and Gundalona. She composed the latter's tune, which lacked instrumental support. Gundalona is the debut of Sojanya as a playback singer. As a part of the film's marketing, the first single from the soundtrack, titled Mangalore Musri, was released on the 30th of April 2017. 3 more singles, the breakup song, Emiti Mito, and Mada Ame, were released on 19th of May, 9 and the 23rd of June 2017, respectively. Srivathsanadada, writing for The Hindu, said, "The breakup song, along with Breakup, from Raronoy Viduka Chudamand, Badulu Chepav, from Ninu Kori is an instance in which Telugu cinema continued in Kolaveri mode too intermittently." In the first half of 2017, the film's soundtrack was marketed by Aditya Music and was released at a pre-release promotional event in Hyderabad on the 21st of August 2017. The film's music received a positive response from critics. Sangeeta Devi Dundu of The Hindu wrote that Radhan's music, which varies from classical strains to more trippy beats, was one of the factors, along with the cinematography, that brought Arjun Reddy to life. Nishita Nirpati, writing for The Times of India, said the songs deserve a special mention, and that Radhan did a brilliant job. Namrata Say of the News Minute wrote that Arjun Reddy has one of the most original soundtracks composed by Radhan, and that Madhuame and The Breakup Song are the memorable songs from the film. In December 2017, Nadada commented, "For a film so brutally raw and honest, Arjun Reddy got its aura from its music as much as the swag of Vijay Deverakonda." He added that the heavy metal undertone matched up to the extremities and mood swings of its lead character. Nadada also praised the use of semi-classical and jazzy touches in the soundtrack. Release. Arjun Reddy was awarded an A certificate by the Central Board of Film Certification due to the abundance of expletives and innuendos. Vanga complained that the board took his creative struggle for granted. He considered writing a letter to the board asking what was taken into consideration before certification. The board complained that the producers of the film had not submitted their promotional material for censoring before using it. Asian Cinemas and KFC Entertainments acquired the film's distribution rights for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Nirvana Cinemas distributed the film in overseas markets. Days before the film's release, Indian National Congress Party's Rajya Sabha member V. Hanumanta Rao tore promotional posters featuring the lead pair kissing each other that had been pasted on TSRTC buses. He found them objectionable and said they adversely affected the minds of young people. It led the film's promoters to remove such posters across Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Arjun Reddy was released worldwide on the 25th of August 2017, notably clashing with Indian films Vivagam and A Gentleman. In Hyderabad, 55 paid premieres were held a day before the release, surpassing the record set by Bahubali 2, the conclusion, which had 33 premiere shows. Post-release, Hanumanta Rao lodged a complaint against the film, stating that it promoted sexual abuse in colleges and substance abuse in hospitals. He also asked Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao, the Chief Minister of Telangana, to stop the film's screening across the state. A week after the film's release, D. Nagaraju from Khammam accused the film's makers of plagiarizing his script and demanded compensation of 20 million. In Vijayawada, women's organizations held a protest against the film, complaining of its objectionable content that could have a negative impact on young people. Arjun Reddy digital rights were acquired by Amazon Prime, which made it available online on the 50th day of theatrical release. Starma purchased the satellite rights for 35 million. The film had its global television premiere on the 21st of January 2018, with a TRP rating of 13.6. The film was substantially edited for in its television premiere, drawing criticism from its audience. Box office. Arjun Reddy opened to a 100% occupancy in some areas of India, including districts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. At the United States box office, the film debuted with earnings of $194,051 from its premieres, and of $709,347 in 2 days. By the end of its first weekend, it grossed $954,677 in the US, and $111,521 in Australia. Arjun Reddy grossed $189.8 million globally, with a distributor share of $104.2 million in its first weekend. The film was declared commercially successful as it earned a profit of 73.66% for its distributors. Arjun Reddy earnings exceeded $1 million on its fourth day of theatrical release in the US, becoming the 32nd Indian Telugu-language film to do so. By the end of its first week, the film grossed $343 million and a distributor share of $185 million, providing a return of nearly 200% to its distributors. After earning $1,681,996 in 17 days in the US. Arjun Reddy became the fourth highest-grossing Telugu film of the year in that country. By then, it had grossed a worldwide total of $450 million and a distributor share of $250 million. In its complete global theatrical run, Arjun Reddy grossed a total of $510 million and earned a distributor share of $260 million. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like